You're going to repeat after me, and you'll raise your right hands if you will. I, and state your name,
I, Michelle Reed,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties
and I will discharge the duties
of my position as Middletown Borough Councilor
as my position of Middletown Borough Councilor
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations. Good luck. Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Good luck. Now, I'm going to have you each sign your oath. Angie, you sign that one.
Thanks.
Rochelle?
Yeah.
And I'll take
Ken?
that back. Pat?
Did Ellen sign her oath?
She's already signed.
Did she sign her oath?
Yeah.
Grace has everything.
Okay.
She did it all.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. These, and I'll bring that back to you or give them to the secretary. You can. Oh, there she is. Okay. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Ellen's on the line.
All right, good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the 2024 Middletown Borough Council reorganizational meeting to order. First, I'd like you to stand and pledge allegiance to the flag, followed by a moment of silence.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Grace, would you be so kind as to call the roll?
Mr. Lister,
Here.
Ms. Lloyd,
Here.
Ms. Miller,
Here.
Ms. Reed,
Here.
Ms. Willenbecker,
Here.
Mr. Reddinger.
Here. First, we'd like to report on the executive session that was held on December 19th, 2023. It involved personnel and litigation. No action was taken. Happy New Year to everyone. We'll get started with agenda item number 1, which is the election of the Borough Council President. So at this time, I would call for a nomination for the position of President.
I would like to nominate Ian Reddinger for president.
Any other nominations? Hearing none, Grace, if you could call the roll, please.
Mr. Lister,
Yes.
Ms. Lloyd,
Yes.
Ms. Miller,
Yes.
Ms. Reed,
Yes.
Ms. Willenbecker,
Yes.
Mr. Reddinger.
Mr. Reddinger should not vote for himself. This is for president,
Yeah, I
because there's a differential in the reimbursement amount, so it's pecuniary interest. The president gets $50 more than.
Yeah, I abstain. Abstain from the. Right, moving on to agenda item number 2. We're looking for a nomination for the position of Vice President. Any nominations?
I nominate Counselor Willenbecker.
Any other nominations?
I'm going to nominate Counselor Reed.
All right, Grace, will please call the roll for the first time.
Okay. See, Mr. Lister,
This is for Councilor Willenbecker?
yes.
Yes.
Ms. Lloyd,
No.
Ms. Miller,
Yes.
Ms. Reed,
No.
Mr. Reddinger.
Yes.
For you two.
Ms. Willenbecker can vote for herself on this
So
one.
I
because
can't
there's no
ask
differential.
her. Okay. Ms. Willenbecker,
Yes.
Moving on to agenda item number 3, the election of the Assistant Secretary. Any nominations for that position?
I nominate Councilor Miller.
Any other nominations for that position? Hearing none, Grace, if you could please call the roll.
Mr. Lister,
Yes.
Ms. Lloyd,
Yes.
Ms. Miller,
Yes.
Ms. Reed,
Yes.
Ms. Willenbecker,
Yes.
Mr. Readinger.
Yes. Alrighty, congratulations to Mr. Redinger, Ms. Willenbecker, and Ms. Miller. Look forward to working with you this year, and at this point, I'll relinquish the chair to the president. Thank you. Agenda item number 4.
Do I have a motion to ratify the appointment of Kenton Whitebread Jr. to Fire Chief, Justin Gilday to Deputy Fire Chief, and Christopher Coble to the position of Assistant Fire Chief?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilor Lister, second by Councilor Lloyd. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item number 5.
Do I have a motion to approve council meeting minutes for the December 19th, 2023 meeting as submitted?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilor Lister, second by Councilor Miller. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item number 6.
Do I have a motion to approve the payment of bills as shown on the accounts payable list, which is dated December 27th, 2023, and covers the period of December 15th, 2023 through December 27th, 2023, and to ratify the approval of those bills already paid and to authorize the appropriate officials to take the required actions to make those payments?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilor Miller, second by Councilor Lloyd. Any questions or comments on the bills? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item number 7.
Council meeting dates. There's a list of dates in your packet that shows 2 lists of dates. The first list shows the first and third Tuesdays, as we did in 2023. And the second set has some alternative dates. Is that correct, Grace? That's has Mondays instead of Tuesdays. So does somebody want to make a motion? Let me do it this way. Do I have a motion to advertise the Borough Council meeting dates submitted for 2024 with the first and third Tuesdays?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilor Lister, second by Councilor Lloyd. Any questions or comments? Mr. President, I would only reiterate, I think it would be beneficial to the public that our meetings be opposite of the school board, just so that the public can attend both if they wish. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries with 1 no. Agenda item number 8.
That's a resolution, first one for the year. Do I have a motion to adopt resolution 2024-1 for placement of overhead banners and to send it to the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation as required by state regulations?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilor Miller, second by Councilor Reed. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item number 9, food trucks.
Do I have a motion to adopt ordinance 2024-1410, amending Chapter 180 of the Code of Ordinances to permit the operation of mobile food facilities within the borough?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilor Miller, second by Councilor Reed. Any questions or comments on the food truck ordinance? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item number 10.
Do I have a motion to appoint Ken Whitebread Sr. to the vacancy board with a term to expire December 31st, 2024?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Counselor Reed, second by Counselor Lloyd. Any questions or comments on Chief Whitebread's commission?
Not chief.
Or, I'm sorry,
Senior.
senior, sorry. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item number 12.
Do I have a motion to appoint Megan Bennett to fill Tim Carnes' vacant seat on the Historic Restoration Commission with a term to expire on December 31st, 2027, and Shirley Clark to the Historic Restoration Commission with a term to expire December 31st, 2028?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Counselor Lister, second by Counselor Reed. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
I got those out of order. I think that's what you're looking at. We actually hit Agenda 14 with the Historic Restoration Commission. Is that what you have over there, Jim? Okay. So let me jump back to the Planning Commission, which is Agenda Item 12, Mr. President.
Yes.
That's okay. My notes are out of sync here with the agenda. So, Planning Commission, do I have a motion to adopt Resolution 2024-3 appointing Ellen Willenbecker, Resolution 2024-4 appointing Jenny Miller, and Resolution 2024-5 appointing Joanna Kane to the Planning Commission with terms that expire December 31st, 2027?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Counselor Lister, second by Counselor Reed. Any questions or comments? Counselor Lloyd?
Are these 3 different resolutions?
Yeah, the Planning Commission, they each need
Okay,
to be, their separate resolutions.
okay. So we're voting for all of them at one time?
Yeah, unless you want to vote no and take them individually. If there's
I
somebody
do.
in there that you want.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not going to vote yes for all of them.
Madam Secretary, could you please call the roll on individual commissions?
We have a motion on the floor. Do we just want to, rescind that? Who made the motion for that?
Me.
You want to rescind that and I'll take them one at a time? You okay with that?
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
All right. Do I have a motion to adopt Resolution 2024-3 appointing Ellen Willenbecker to the Planning Commission with a term to expire December 31st, 2027?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Counselor Miller, second by Counselor Lister. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Oppose?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Do I have a motion to adopt Resolution 2024-4 appointing Jenny Miller to the Planning Commission with a term to expire December 31st, 2027?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Counselor Lister, second by Vice President Willenbecker. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Oppose?
Aye.
Next motion.
Okay. Do I have a motion to adopt Resolution 2024-5 appointing Joanna Kane to the Planning Commission with a term to expire December 31st, 2027?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Counselor Miller, second by Counselor Lister. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Oppose? Motion carries. Agenda item number 13.
Do I have a motion to adopt Resolution 2024-6 appointing Jack Still to the Zoning Hearing Board with a term to expire December 31st, 2026?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Counselor Lloyd, second by Counselor Reed. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Oppose? Motion carries. Agenda item number 15.
Do I have a motion to appoint Rhonda Salaman and Casey Fenstermaker to the Library Board with terms to expire December 31st, 2026?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Counselor Lister, second by Counselor Miller. Any questions or comments?
Are either of them here tonight?
The head librarian's here.
Yeah, but that, is Casey here?
I don't believe so.
She's ill.
Okay, I was just curious because I didn't know who she was, so if she was here, I
She
wanted.
was saying
Okay.
Any other questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Oppose? Motion carries. Agenda item number 16.
Do I have a motion to appoint Kesey Kleckner and Todd Webb to the Civil Service Commission with terms to expire December 31st, 2029?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilor Miller, second by Councilor Lloyd. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Oppose? Motion carries. Agenda item number 17.
That's the Mara Board. Do I have a motion to appoint Ellen Willenbecker to serve as an alternate on the Mara Board?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilor Lister, second by Councilor Miller. Any questions or comments?
I have one, if I may. Ken, when does the Mara contract expire?
I'll have to look that up for you. Get back.
Any other questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oppose?
Aye.
Motion carries. Agenda item number 18.
Special events. Do I have a motion to approve the Borough 2024 special events with National Night Out on August 6th, Labor Day fireworks on August 31st with a rain date of September 1st, Trick or Treat Night on October 24th, and the Christmas tree lighting and associated events on November 30th with a rain date is December 1st at St. Peter's Kirk.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilor Lister, a second by Councilor Miller. Any questions or comments? Councilor Lloyd.
Well, I'm just curious why that was put in there where we're having it when that's not what was presented to us, that we were just doing the date in our packet. You can't hear me?
just how it was, last time.
Okay. Just because what he read and what we received is not the same thing. That's why I'm asking.
What's not the same thing?
Yeah,
We just gave you the dates. last
Right.
time.
Yeah.
And this has some additional information, you're saying, like the
Yes.
Kirk.
yes.
It's the same as what we did last year.
Yeah, you could always have a different vote if you want to change locations or some point.
Well, I'm just asking a question.
Any other questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Oppose? Motion carries. Agenda item number 19.
Do I have a motion to award Bixler Pyrotechnics as the fireworks provider for August 31st, 2024 display as proposed for $11,100?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilor Lister, second by Councilor Reed. Any questions or comments on the asphalt? I'm sorry, firework.
I do have a question. Is that a decrease in the show or the same?
That's a decrease. It's the same price, but a decrease in the
Okay.
shells because of the cost increase.
And what was the
I
price?
thought I was going nuts for a
What it is?
second.
Over 12,000? Grace was at 12,200,
12-2.
which is now for 2024 under the 3-quote option. That was raised to 12,600. You don't need 3
We
quotes.
don't have it on the agenda.
We don't have it on the agenda.
Asphalt roller purchase.
Unless it was categories and special events.
Well, it's a special event, but I made it separate because it involves money.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I shouldn't have had, I guess I should have had an 18A there for that. But
It- No, I might have read it wrong.
we don't have to vote tonight on it.
No,
do
no,
it
we
at the
can.
Next meeting, put it on the agenda.
So the 2024 threshold is 12.6,
Yes,
and the price to keep the show the same is 12.2,
12,200.
as opposed to 11.1.
That's correct. So hearing all that I'm hearing and what Jim saying it's not on the agenda, maybe we,
Yeah, I think
Table
we gotta be
this.
we gotta be
for the,
careful if it's not urgent.
we'll do the
because
workshop again.
Yeah, recent Commonwealth Court decision has really doubled down on
The mayor.
agenda items.
Yeah.
We oughta- since it's a contract, we
Could you please put that on
We're
the
gonna
next
table
agenda?
that for the next
Yeah,
meeting.
we'll table. You made the motion, right?
Yeah, but I'm
You okay with rescinding that?
yeah, but I'm interested in doing the same show we did, so
Okay.
the higher priced one.
We'll
So if
put
we can
that
vote
on
both
our
of them.
next meeting agenda for you to vote on that one.
Agenda item number 19.
Asphalt roller purchase. Do I have a motion to authorize the purchase of an asphalt roller from Stevenson Equipment in the amount of $79,420 as per the quote dated December 6, 2023?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Counselor Reed, second by Counselor Lister. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. At this time, do I have general public comment? Seeing no general public comment, before we adjourn, we're not having executive session tonight, but before we adjourn, I wanted to bring everybody's attention that Saturday, we are potentially going to have a significant snow event. So I just wanted to put it out there. Maybe we could start communicating now. Maybe we could put a PSA out. There's probably a high probability that you'll have a snow emergency event, but records are indicating anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of snow on Saturday. So maybe we could put something out on our website. Mayor, maybe you can.
I think in the past we shared the county updates to the website. Didn't we do that last year a couple times, or the year before? We can do something. We'll take it from county because we're not.
No, I'm just
not
thinking.
weathermen.
No, I understand. I'm just thinking communication is always vital and planning is always vital, and we're going to have some snow and it seems to be significant. So
I mean, we're not used to snow anymore.
I know.
I'm not gonna, I don't know what to do.
Pretty big storm coming in. I'm sorry. Is there any more general public comment? Can you please step forward and state your name for the record?
I guess I'm at the right place. Do
I hope so.
Yeah, do I have to speak into this, or
Yes,
can everyone
please.
hear me?
Yeah, what's your name and address for the record?
My name is Barbara Yurovich, Yurovich, and I live on 912 Vine Street, and I'm a taxpayer and a resident. I just wanted to not ask a question, I guess make a comment. Down the street from me, on Vine Street, the address is 1105, there's a house on the corner of Plain and Vine. And I called the code enforcer about it, and the house has like unbelievable amount of trash. I think the man like gathers trash or something, and he just deposits it. At first it was in the front of the house, and then somebody must have said something, so it's all moved to the side of the house. But it's been there for probably like 2 years at least. And the other day I walked by, and there's like 2 refrigerators. It's just like a terrible, terrible eyesore for the neighborhood. And one reason I'm bringing it up is from my house, I can't actually see the trash since he moved it to the side of the house. So you might wonder, well, why do you care then? And I guess what I'm thinking is I've lived in Middletown for like 35 years. And we always lived in Oak Hills, and then we moved to Vine Street. We're still in Oak Hills, and it's always been a pretty nice neighborhood. So I think this is kind of out of control, in my opinion. And I look at the houses on Plain Street, and I think, how embarrassing, like, say you're going to have relatives come for Thanksgiving. Like, I have friends that come in, one lives in Lower Square and one's on Dairy Street, and they come into Middletown, they go, oh my gosh, what is that? You know, but I'd say it's been there like at least 2 years now. And so I called the code enforcer because I wanted to go through the right steps. And, you know, it still looks exactly the same, but
How long ago did you call the code office?
probably like 6 months ago.
Do you know who you spoke with?
I'm sorry.
Do you know who you spoke with?
I don't remember. If you said his name, I might remember. But we talked for a pretty long time.
Yeah, that's most likely when it was on the street that you called, right?
I'm sorry.
You called when it was on the street 6 months ago?
Yeah.
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 And they moved it, and
Yeah.
they
So
moved it to the wrong place, is what you're
on
saying.
the side of the house.
Okay.
But the code enforcer kind of said at the end of our real long conversation, he said something like, well, everybody, nowadays is trying to make a living, and I thought, I don't know, okay, so, to make this short, because I have 4 minutes, where I live on Vine Street, I have like a whole lot of old neighbors, and I don't know how long they're gonna be in their houses, and I think, if that's acceptable, to like just have a trash collection at your house, somebody next to me could move in and say, oh, okay, I think I'll be a trash collector, because Middletown Borough permits that, you know what I mean?
No, we don't permit it. In
I know.
fact, when he made that statement, because he did talk to me about it, so I think it's out of context to think that he thinks that's acceptable. I think it's a comment that was an unnecessary comment on his part to say people are trying to make a living, but we do see that. We see people are trying to do things from their home that aren't allowed, and we're constantly putting out NOVs, notice of violation, and I know an NOV went out for that site.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
That's what got it moved, yeah, so the fact that it moved, it's somewhere else now, we'll have to take a look at that, and maybe another notice is in order.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw pictures of it when it was on the street.
And I just think, like I said, and I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but I can't see it from my house. But I'm afraid in the future, like I said, I don't know who's going to be living around me in the future, and I don't want somebody to come in and think, oh, that's a good way to make a living, to collect like broken refrigerators and stuff and just put them in my yard, because, yes.
No, I agree
Are
with
there doors on the refrigerators?
I don't know. I just have to drive up Plain Street sometime, and I just kind of looked over and saw two.
Well, isn't that a code violation to have
It's
a
a violation all the way around, but you raise that's a safety issue too, with kids getting
Right.
inside of them.
The-
That actually
Know that?
is
Huh?
urgent.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Doors on it.
it's a code violation to have refrigerator with the doors on it outside. And if there's children,
'Cause they can
there's
get,
a
like,
chance
trapped.
they can
Yeah.
get in and then
Hide.
can't get out.
Yeah.
So I guess basically what I'm saying is I'm kind of looking out for Oak Hills. You know what I mean? Like, that's number one. Like, I feel bad for the people on Plain Street that they have to drive by that, because I said to the code enforcer, do you live in Middletown? And he said no.
Well,
And
we all do, and we look out for Middletown, and we'll have
Yeah.
it addressed first thing tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I just drove by there like a week ago, and I didn't pick up one, and I went
on
down.
the side. It's on
So maybe I didn't look at the right place at the right time, but
yeah.
Doesn't he
Yeah.
have like a trailer that sits there
Yeah,
sometimes?
he has a
And I think
trailer in the street.
the way, depending on where he parks it, sometimes it is not as, all the trash isn't as visible as the others. Because one time I drove by and there was a bunch of trash and I didn't see the refrigerator. But over the holidays I drove and I did see, like, in the last week, a refrigerator there.
Yeah.
But I didn't notice it before, so I don't know if it's the way he parks. Sometimes maybe it's not always as visible. The refrigerator, I mean.
Yeah.
The trash you can see,
Yeah.
regardless. Like, if you're coming down Vine Street, you can, it's right there. I don't,
know.
yeah,
it is.
it's bad.
Yeah, it is real bad.
It looks,
our fire marshal's in attendance tonight in the audience too, so he can take a look at that as well.
I'll certainly
Or-
drive by there tomorrow to look for any fire code violations.
Okay. I just, I know someone who's a code enforcer in the city of Harrisburg, and they said to me, I know because I lived in in Harrisburg, that's where I grew up, and they said, that's not even allowed in Harrisburg, that kind
No,
of
it's not.
stuff. So I thought, oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
It must be really bad. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
We'll take a look at it, fire marshal will look at it, I'll talk to the code officer. One of the things we run into, sometimes we have repeat offenders, and
I know.
they move, and it comes, and they move, and it happens again, and
I know.
sometimes our residents see things before I do, or, because you're walking and I'm driving.
Yeah.
So you pick up on stuff quicker. So don't hesitate to call that code officer back anytime you see anything, again, and,
Well, I guess like I said, I look out for Oak Hills because that's where I raised my kids.
yeah.
And then I'm worried that if I stay on Vine Street and with all my old neighbors, like, I would just hate the whole neighborhood to go downhill just because someone goes, oh, look, I think I'll do that too,
Right,
if that makes sense.
right.
No,
Yeah.
we appreciate you coming in and bringing it to our attention.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Is there any other public comment, general public comment? Seeing none, do I have a motion to adjourn? We will not be going to executive session.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, Ellen.
See you, Ellen.
Night.